folks in the street had a code for a long time. You've probably heard them say snitches get stitches. Well, one Houston woman is taking thug life to a whole different level. A woman believes her sister betrayed her for telling on her, and you won't believe what she did next to turn their whole family upside down. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. One time for Houston, my people in H-Town, drop Houston below and let me know if you've heard of this story already. So on February 8th, 2022, Cynthia Cervantes called the police and told them that her sister, 38-year-old Carmen White, had made a very dangerous threat against her. Police showed up to a residence to arrest Carmen, and while there, they searched Carmen's belongings and found that she had a controlled substance in her possession. It was methamphetamine. Cynthia's call to the police resulted in her sister Carmen getting arrested. Carmen's car was also impounded, and she was unable financially to recover it from the tow yard. Carmen was able to get released on bail, but never showed up for her court date. And when that happened, a warrant was issued for failure to appear. Although Carmen was out, she became very angry at Cynthia. She blamed her sister for all of her legal troubles because she was the one who called the police on her. Carmen was so upset with Cynthia that she started plotting revenge. No one could stop her. She had her mind made up. Cynthia was going to pay for calling the law and holding her accountable for her bad behavior, subsequently getting her car towed as well. Fast forward to April 1st, 2022, at 11:30 in the morning. Houston PD responded to a call from an industrial metalwork business in the 3500 block of Cherry Street. The call regarding a charred body. It was found by a witness walking in the area who notified a railroad employee. Medical examiners got the body, conducted an autopsy, and it was revealed that it was Cynthia's body, the sister of Carmen White. Remember, nearly 2 months before, Cynthia called the police on Carmen, and now suddenly she's gone, leaving investigators wondering who would want Cynthia deleted, and why did they take her out like this? Rewind back to the day before Cynthia was found. On March 31st, Carmen allegedly shot Cynthia, her own sister, several times. Carmen called up her ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend, saying that she needed help to move her sister's body. Her ex refused and told her that he did not want anything to do with her crime. Another witness reported that Carmen picked him up and took him to a vacant unit below her apartment. She then showed him a body in a garbage bag and said that she needed help in moving the body to her vehicle in exchange for relations as payment. The man told police he saw a deceased person's body, then he politely declined and told Carmen to drive him back home. That's when Carmen got desperate. She knew there was one person left that she could enlist for help. That was her 13-year-old son. Carmen told her son to help her carry something, so he jumped up to help Mama, had no clue what he was about to witness. The young boy grabbed the garbage bag and then dropped it once he realized he was holding 2 cold feet. Carmen went into a rage and started yelling at him. So out of fear of his mother, the boy picked the body up and did as he was told. Carmen drove down a quiet road. She dumped the bag at the end of the road and lit it up. This Cruella went into hiding, trying to escape the reach of police searching for her. They wanted to question her about the death of her sister. That's because during their investigation, they checked the footage and saw Carmen's gray Chevrolet HHR. It was spotted at Texas Blending and Warehousing on April 1st. Then another video showed Carmen's vehicle at the same location where Cynthia's body was dumped. The car there for nearly 7 minutes before driving off.
2 sisters, one killed, the other charged with murder.
And the court documents read like a crime novel. We have those disturbing details as well as surveillance video you'll see only on 2.
A significant clue in the case. KPRC2's Sabira Rayford live in North Houston with the story and more of that video. Sabira.
Keith and Daniela, this industrial park is where the body was found. Investigators say Carmen White shot her sister several times, drove her body to this lot, and then set her on fire. It's 7 a.m. at an industrial park on the north side of Houston. Watch closely. In this exclusive video, you're going to see a car that doesn't fit in. Houston police say this car belongs to 38-year-old Carmen White, and her sister Cynthia Cervantes' dead body may be inside. On April 1st, police found Cynthia's body at the end of this dirt roadway on 3500 Cherry Street. Investigators say she was shot several times and her body was set on fire. This surveillance video and several witness statements led them to her sister, Carmen White, who was out on bond, charged with possession of meth and making terroristic threats against her sister, Cynthia. Now she's charged with capital murder. Police believe she shot her sister several times, then forced her 13-year-old son to help move the back body into her car. According to the charging documents, he resisted. Then White became aggressive, so he helped, fearing for his safety. The documents say family friends told investigators White was, quote, very angry at her sister for calling police on her back in February. They say days after Cervantes' murder, she became paranoid and insisted on trying to trade in her newly purchased car. When police later recovered the car, investigators say they found traces of blood. An obituary posted online for Cervantes shows she died 3 days after her 37th birthday. She leaves behind one son and a family mourning two sisters twisted in tragedy. An arrest warrant has been issued for White. As of last check, she is not in custody. Reporting live in North Houston tonight, Sabir Rayford, KPRC 2 News.
A family friend also told police about the strange behavior that Carmen exhibited since Cynthia's death. He said she was acting paranoid and extremely nervous. She also told him that she wanted to trade her vehicle in, get rid of her new car. You see, Carmen, she recently purchased the car less than 30 days prior to the incident on March 5th. Now, getting a new car, it's not really alarming, but if you just got one less than 30 days ago and you're already trying to get another one, for average people, that's a red flag. A family friend tried to convince Carmen to keep the car, that it was in good shape. He's like, what's up? There's nothing wrong with this car. After all, she just got it. But Carmen insisted on trading her car in and claimed that the air conditioner was broken. So she needed a whole new car altogether. Hearing this information, the police checked the car. They saw marks and a yellow dent on the driver's side, paper tags in the back, and a significant amount of blood in the cargo area. That blood was immediately taken for DNA analysis. Another friend confirmed that Carmen was indeed angry with her sister and had intentions to get rid of her. Police also sat down with the most important witness of them all. That's Carmen's 13-year-old son. Her son told police that he was at the park playing with his 12-year-old brother. That's when his mother, Carmen, showed up, instructed him to follow her, which he did. Then she told him to lift a bag from the dumpster area and put it in the trunk of her car. The 13-year-old said he saw what looked like human legs and quickly dropped it. His mom started fussing and telling him to pick it up, and he only picked it up because he was afraid of what she might do to him. Eventually, they caught up to Carmen, she got arrested, and the judge set her bail at $750,000.
Now to a developing story we've been following. The woman accused of shooting and killing her own sister before burning her body faced a judge today.
38-year-old Carmen White has been charged with a capital murder in this case. KPRC2's Brittany Jeffers is joining us live from downtown Houston with the very latest. Brittany?
And Carmen White went before the judge about 15 minutes ago. Now, this was an initial appearance. The judge ultimately setting bond right now at $750,000. Now, White is charged with capital murder in this case, accused of murdering her sister. Now, as I mentioned, she went before a judge about 15 minutes ago, and this is the first time that we have seen Carmen White since her arrest. And as police say, on April 1st, they found the body of Cynthia Cervantes near 3500 Cherry Street. Investigators say that she was shot several times and her body was set on fire. White, who was out on bond, charged with possession of meth and making terroristic threats against her sister, Cynthia. She is charged, as I mentioned, with capital murder in this case. Now, police say they believe that she shot her sister several times and then forced her 13-year-old son to help move the bagged body into her car. And court documents say family friends told investigators that White was, quote, very angry at her sister for calling the police on her back in February. Investigators later say they found traces of blood inside of White's car. So just about 5 minutes ago, I briefly spoke with the attorneys who will be representing Carmen White. They told me that the judge reset the case 90 days for discovery in this case. So we will continue to follow this and bring you any update. Reporting live, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.
This is what I want to know. I understand the bail is too high and most likely she can't afford it, but why wasn't bail denied? They gave her bail a few months ago and she never showed back up for court, which is why they issued out that warrant for failure to appear. Not to mention the reason why they arrested her in the first place was because of the threats that she made against Cynthia. And then they let her out on bail just to be able to give her access and the opportunity to do this. If they had held her accountable before, she wouldn't even been out of jail to even be able to do this. Not only do you have all these people saying that she was plotting revenge on her sister, but this woman could also run away as well. And then she told so many people about her plan, but nobody contacted the police. Maybe if somebody reported her, Cynthia would still be here. Then on the other side, I'm assuming they had to be thinking if that she was able to plot on her sister for telling on her, she would probably do the same thing to them. And when she's charged, some judge will let the evil Cruella out, she won't be held accountable, and she'll be back on the streets hunting them. And then the damage that this toxic evil Cruella has done to her son. It's just bad, that's a whole other story. She forced him to assist her with a crime. Cynthia was his auntie. I just really feel bad for him and his other siblings. And then Cynthia, she's leaving behind a son as well. Where is he gonna have to go? What is he going through? There's no telling where they are right now. And to think all of this because of Carmen's hatred towards her own sister. That's why you have to be careful and watch out for everybody, even your own family. Jealousy, envy, all of that can take your life away. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below. Let me know what you think about Carmen's case. This woman was so determined to get revenge on her own sister, sending condolences to their whole family. Cynthia only reported Carmen because she was dangerous, and she had to be held accountable and taken away for everyone's safety. Unfortunately, modern women, they cannot be held accountable. They're allergic to it. They are willing to be dangerous and bring smoke to anybody who holds them accountable, even their own sister. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.